Lituation Room. What is good, everyone? It's your girl, Alicia B, and you are now in the place to be. Welcome to the Lituation Room podcast. You already know the vibes. It's season 3 up in here, and I said season 3, we're coming hotter and better and even more improvements. And y'all, I say this a lot, but I really be standing that I be getting certain people. And it's just really amazing to me how, I could just email and like pray that something work out and it do. Because when I heard this man sing, I just really got excited. And I thought that he would never be on this podcast. But look at it. Look at God. So I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Less than a week.
Less than a week. We love to see it.
Less than a week.
So I have the amazing Langston Bleu on with me. So if you want to introduce yourself to the people.
Yeah, yo, what's up? This is Langston Bleu. I am a R&B singer-songwriter from Washington, D.C., currently living in Atlanta. And I'm trying to live life. So, I'm really simple, you know what I mean? Like, I like to drink, sing songs, and can we curse on here?
Yes, you can do all
Fuck
of that.
shit, damn ass. Yeah, there we go. It's all out.
Well, you already know. Everyone who's been listening to this knows that I'm from the DMV. Very much tried and true. Love it. Hey. So when I saw, first of all, when I first heard you, I first heard your song Waiting, like a while ago, like around the time when it first came out. I knew nothing about you. So I was just like, yup, that's it. That's it right there. I was like, let me go on Spotify and Apple Music and put it on because it has to be on either one that I'm on. And then I ended up like researching you and everything. And come to find out, a whole DC native and went to Duke Ellington. And I'm sitting here like, when I have beef because my mama ain't let me go to Duke Ellington. So
okay, my mom technically didn't let me go to Duke Ellington either. So like my thing is that I wanted to go to Duke, and in like 8th grade, I kind of like was messing up in school, and I was like in music theater and like doing opera and stuff, but my grades wasn't all together. And my mom was like, if you can't handle regular school, what makes you think you're gonna be able to handle from art school? So freshman year, I couldn't apply to Duke Ellington for my 9th grade year. I didn't get to apply to Duke until they take incoming 10th grade as well. I didn't start at Duke in the 10th grade because I had to prove that I could handle school before. Now my sister, on the other hand, she went to Duke since 12th. Had a great time. And he had to fight to get up in there.
And it shows. It's all here, full circle. And I was just like, dang, like my mom's reasoning was my mom's very like, she's an accountant. So she's very like not into like creative stuff. Right. Yep. So she was like, all they do there is probably they gonna sing all day. You ain't gonna learn no math. And I'm like,
to be honest, it's really rigorous actually. Like you can't do certain stuff. Like you get put on academic probation, all kind of stuff. If like your grades turn to you, like you can't perform, you can't do a lot of stuff. And like you get a warning. And after the warning, they'll kick you out.
Well, mama, you should have let me go. There it is. I had all my friends go there, and I was just like, dang, not like I'm the one left out.
It was funny. Like everyone from the city used to come to Duke all the time to chill and go to the shows and stuff. Like Duke was cool. Like Duke was cool. I'm happy I had the experience. Originally at Duke, I didn't think I wanted to be an artist or a singer. Ironically, that wasn't like in my path. To really get into that bag until I went to college, and that's when I was like, okay, let me become a musician because like it was the only time like I was like it's a built-in market here, like thousands of kids. I don't have no rent or no groceries I gotta pay for. I have room and board, you know what I mean? So I went to the illustrious Middle Tennessee State University.
Okay, illustrious, what is it?
Get to add something true, definitely. But yeah, so went there to study music business, and I was like, yo, it's all these kids here. I didn't know nobody at school. I was like, it's a built-in market. I ain't got no bills. I'd rather attempt this music career now than trying to attempt it when I got to New York and live on a bench or something, because that's not cute.
Right.
No offense to anybody who's living on a bench. Like, that's what's up for you. But for me, aesthetically, it just didn't appeal.
It wasn't the vibe. It wasn't the vibe for you.
It was a vibe. Now one day you might catch me on the bench. Knock on wood. What's some wood at?
Oh,
Yeah.
I got
One
you.
day.
I got some wood right here for you. There you go.
Knock on it.
All right. So, like you said that you didn't really know that you wanted to go the music route. So,
Yeah.
what kind of sparked it? Because clearly you went to an art school, and then
Yeah.
later you ended up making that decision.
So I was always into music. I didn't necessarily know I wanted to be an artist. Like I wanted to be a songwriter or a music exec. That was my goal. You know what I mean? Like I grew up in like the R&B heartthrob era of like Chris Brown or Marion, Trey Songz, etc. And like growing up, I didn't look like that. You know what I mean? I had a gap. I was skinny. I was having eczema issues. I just felt like a lot of insecurities hijacked those dreams. Like I always wanted to be a star as a kid, but it wasn't something I went for. I didn't think it was accessible. So I think moving from DC and like being able to recreate myself and like have a fresh slate was good because it allowed me to be anybody I wanted to be. So it worked out. But yeah, I wanted to be a songwriter or like a record exec. I really love songwriting. If you look at like a lot of my like bios or interviews, I'm always talking about how much I'm inspired by the songwriter, how much I'm inspired by the exec. Like I sleep with L.A. Reid's book, like right next to my bed. Like so that's really what drives me. Like I'll get more excited. Like outside like Rihanna, and like some of my faves, like I don't get too hyped over meeting the artist. I like getting to know the exec or the people that are behind the record. That's my kind of vibe.
Right. Okay. So with that, since you love songwriting, kind of like the music business side of everything a little bit more, do you think that that's your favorite part of like creation, whether it's like songwriting to the production of it to performance? Do you think that songwriting is like the number one thing for you?
Yeah, because for me, like it's like let's call it a spade. I can sing, but I'm not no like singing ass dude. You know what I mean? I know how to sing. I'm very good at singing. I would like to think, but I'm not that person who sings his ass off. And there's a lot of people I even went to school with that can sing their ass off and have terrible songs. And because they don't know how to write, they don't know how to hear a good song. And there's a lot of rappers I know who can rap their ass off, but don't know how to make a song. So I always prided myself on being able to write a song. Before anything, I can write. If nothing else, I can write. So that's my favorite part is writing the record. Like I was recording today. My least favorite part is recording. I hate being in the studio. Most singers love in the studio. No, I love like writing the song and I love performing the song. But recording it, I
Do
go
you
through a
think
lot of
that you're a perfectionist and that's why? Because it's like you want to get it right and you want it to be perfect?
Yeah, and I also think I suffer from impossible syndrome sometimes. Where like I feel like I hear things and I'm like, damn, that doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound good enough. Or like, oh, like I go through this like mental warfare and I'm recording. I'm like, oh no, no. And I've gotten way more comfortable. Like today, for instance, I have like a lot of allergy issues because the weather keeps changing in Atlanta. And I was singing today and I was like, this is sad. But like, I don't know. It's interesting. Like, but it definitely is my favorite part. I'm like, oh, just let me record the latest shit down and keep it moving. I don't even sometimes. Most for the most part, like I listen to my music sometimes, but like I really don't even be listening when it comes on. I'm always like, oh, that's my song. But
I
it's
feel like a
weird.
lot of artists that I talk to do that because with my recordings, because I ain't know I sing, but I ain't a singer. You feel me? So like when I hear my voice, I be like, you gotta like put some headphones in front, or you gotta like,
throw
okay,
some
cool,
reverb on
great.
there, throw a little bit of echo, delay. You know what I mean? But like when I think about it, like I'm happy with my voice. Like I'm happy with the voice God gave me. Like sometimes I do wish I had a more soulful voice, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna rock with what I got. We're gonna make the best out of it.
First of all, I'm sitting here like, rock with what you got. What you got is amazing.
Thank you. But
Like, oh my God.
I feel like it's weird because like equally I'm just as music as I am music industry. And like growing up, being around performing art school and being on that background, there's a lot of and being around musicians in general, there's a lot of shade and discouraging discourse that I feel like it kind of like made me like not as confident in my talents.
Yeah.
And so I was and a big thing for like this is not a secret or anything like that, but like I was on a reality show with BET because the next big thing. It didn't do too well. Well, I didn't do too well. The show didn't do too well either. But I didn't do well on the show. Got eliminated the first round, etc. And things like that kind of like maybe like kind of feel like maybe I'm not that good of a singer. Maybe I'm not. And to be honest, like what I chuck it up to now is that it's something for everybody. You know what I mean? I hate when people say like somebody can't sing. Like even when somebody talk about like a Jacquees, people like, oh, Jacquees can't sing. Jacquees can sing. He has an interesting tone, and his tone might not be for you. That doesn't mean he can't sing. Same thing with SZA, Rihanna. Like everyone doesn't have to be a church belter singer for them to be able to sing. You know what I mean? Find your pocket when you fit in, and that's when my biggest lesson and my biggest gift has been like, yo, I'm finally finding my pocket of where I fit in this space of R&B and as a singer.
Right. I love that you brought up Rihanna, because a lot of people, you know, before Anti, I feel like did not like her voice. And for me, I don't just listen to people who can sing down like the Jennifer Hudsons and stuff. Like there's so much more that goes into a voice. And that's why tone is so important, because someone's tone can be so good. They just probably need a little bit more training to get it to, you know, be a full package.
Yeah. And it's also about song choice. You know what I mean? It's choosing the right songs and like phrasing. Rihanna does excellent when it comes to phrasing. No one sings a Rihanna song like Rihanna.
Right.
You know what I mean? No one chooses songs like Rihanna chooses songs. It's more than just singing. I think what fails a lot of artists is that they're so like obsessed with the art, so obsessed with singing and the rapping that they don't think of all the other things. Like so I think people should make music smarter. You know what I mean? You can make music better, but also think about making music smarter as well.
Right. I definitely feel that, because a lot of times when I'm talking to people who want to, you know, become artists later on, they're very particular about one part of being an artist instead of thinking about it in a full circle type of thing. Because it's not just one thing that makes you an artist. What makes you an artist is being able to combine and balance multiple things together.
All different aspects. And like you can't just if you put in all like your ducks in a basket, ducks in a row.
Ducks in a row, yeah.
It's eggs in a basket. Put all your eggs in a basket. It's ducks. Fuck these birds. But like, if you focus too much on one thing, don't focus on other things, you ain't gonna get nowhere. That's what I. You know what I mean? Like it's a business, and there's also a difference between being a musician and being in the music business. If you want to be a musician and you just want to sing at open mics and like just sing, you know what I mean, and give your music to your friends and your family, cool. You know what I mean? But if you want to be in the music business, it's a whole different conversation, a whole different steps, a different process. Because I don't like when people are like, oh, this person can sing, they deserve more. And I'm like, but like, are they doing the work? If you can sing, the singing is not the hard part. It's, are you investing in shoots? Are you doing Instagram content? Are you choosing a sound that, I don't think you have to water your sound down, but it's gonna be easy to pick up. A lot of people make things that like go against the grain. You know what I mean? We know where R&B is right now. People say R&B is dead. People say R&B has been revolutionized in a different way. R&B sounds different, etc. So if you know that R&B is moving a different way and you're still making songs like it's 2005, while knowing that the genre has changed, it's your fault no one's picking this up, because the market is showing you that doesn't work. You know what I mean? So, oh, it's a million girls in church who can sing better than her song on the radio. You know what I mean? Yeah. But what are they putting into besides being able to sing?
Right.
And also, just because you can sing doesn't mean you can write. You know what I mean? When the industry started, like everyone had a role. There was a producer, there was a songwriter, there was a singer. And I think like Whitney Houston wasn't a bomb songwriter, but she sang her ass off. You know what I mean? But when labels try to like cut costs and sign artists who could write as well, everyone thinks they have to write. But like, no, just because you can sing doesn't mean you don't have to write your songs. Find you a dope writer like me. Find you a producer, you know what I mean? And tap in and make some great music.
I feel like we've gotten to a point in music business where ghostwriting is terrible.
No. Ghostwriting isn't terrible. Here's how I feel about ghostwriting. You know what I mean? There's several different ways. If I'm paid for it and the check clears, for me, it ain't ghostwriting.
Right.
It's we chose a difference in credit. And credit sometimes it means money. You know what I mean? People get approved by your credit, you know what I mean? So if I'm getting the check, I got the credit.
Right.
Now, if I'm in the credits and I get the check, that's cool too. You know what I mean? But like, it's like how I think of it sometimes is like, yo, if I get my hair cut, I pay my barber to cut my hair. I pay for him to cut my hair. I'm not tagging him in my Instagram post of me with my haircut. I
Mm-hmm.
paid you. That was the credit. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Now, what does suck, especially like when it comes to rap, is that it's a thing of like not writing your stuff is a sin. You know what I mean? With
Mm-hmm.
R&B, it's a little different. I would love to be credited. You know what I mean? Because that means more work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they think it's worked on his new Kelly Rowland album. Let's get him in this session. Oh yeah, he just wrote that new record for this person. So it does help, but like with the ghostwriting thing, going into it what the situation is,
Mm-hmm.
then you choose how you get your credit. And if you want just the money, because some people just need the check.
Mm-hmm.
And if you just get the check, just get the check. But don't whine when you make the decisions just get the check that you're not being credited if you knew that's what it was.
Right. For me, I think that even though I want to be in radio, I took the step to learn about music business. Like I took a whole course and like class
Yeah.
about music business for a few months. And I feel for me, it's important for an artist to know, because before you get in these
Yes.
contracts and before, I feel like, for instance, I've been talking about this a lot in the episodes where on Instagram, someone made a post about how, if you buy a song, you have more streams than what it would be if, you would do a song.
Yeah.
And people were very adamant about the fact that it's a lot more streams if you buy a song. Like it's over like 1,000 more. So,
Yeah.
and a lot of my artist friends were like, what? I should be having people buy it, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, if you had taken the time to learn about the business that you're trying to get into, you would know a lot more. So do you feel like it's important that if you want to be an artist, you must know a little bit or parts of the business?
I think going into anything, if you're a chef, you need to know about it. You need to know about the business,
Mm-hmm.
whatever industry you're in. The thing that sucks about the sales and the numbers and stuff like that is that like that has nothing to do with the artist.
Mm-hmm.
That is all like the stuff not selling is like that is a consumer problem. Everyone is always like, oh, if you put your music on Tidal, they pay more. I'm like, yeah, they pay more, but less people use Tidal. So
Exactly.
you need to be pushing Tidal to the consumers, not to the artists. You need to be
Mm-hmm.
pushing that people should buy music to the consumer, not the artist. The artist knows people should buy music, but if people can for $4.99 can get Spotify and not have to buy it, $4.99 they can listen to all kinds of music they want, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Taylor Swift, whatever, for the price. And if I sell my album on iTunes, like that's $6.99. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So for less, they can get much more.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a two-sided coin, but yeah, it's not really a artist issue. Like we know what the game is for the most part, and it's just how do we play a game the most smart, dealing with the playing field we have now.
Right. So with quarantine, how do you feel that for you as an artist, how has that kind of either hindered you or helped you in your creative process?
Quarantine helped me a lot. Like it allowed me just to tap in with myself. You know what I mean? Atlanta is a city like no fucking other. Like it's parties, brunches, sessions, listening. So like for me, the reason like everything was shut down. So I left Atlanta for a few months, from like March into like pretty much August, and I was in the mountains and I was having a good time, becoming one with nature, writing songs, drinking wine, taking care of my skin, and it was feeling good. And it felt
Yes.
good to not have to play the game for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I used the time to foster some relationships, you know what I mean, digitally. Like for me, it sucks to say, but the pandemic really helped my career in a positive place. You know what I mean? During the pandemic, I dropped a song called You, and we ended up getting becoming one of SoundCloud's curated artists for the month of May.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I ended up booking the ASCAP on the Come Up
Mm-hmm.
showcase. Um, I ended up being able to do a lot of cool things through it, but it really was because all the pressures and everything of playing the game was gone. I literally was
Right.
just focusing on me and being the best Langston I could be. So it was a great thing. And I came back to Atlanta. I was reset, recharged, and we was on go mode.
I feel like as a creative, let me speak for myself, not for everybody else, but for me, this time has definitely allowed me to take a step back. I feel like I didn't have time to breathe or have a break. I was very much like, okay, I have to do this, I have to do that. And then when I'm done this and that, I have to go and do some more stuff. So I feel like quarantine kind of like forced me to be like, chill the fuck out. Like, you ain't got to do everything in one day.
Made me sit my ass down. Yeah, it definitely made me sit my ass down. But I think we need that reset. You know what I mean? I don't know how much longer we're going to be in it. Because,
Child.
Now, I'm not, like, let me be quiet. I can't be getting canceled this early.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's get into some music. Let's get into your music. So, like I said, the first time that I heard was Waiting. So can you tell us about what Waiting means to you and like how you wanted the song to be conveyed?
Got you. So when I was after, like I said, after I left the reality show, I went on like a hiatus, you know what I mean? And I was trying like to refine my sound. And I went through a lot of different records. Like I was doing this kind of record, that kind of record, this kind of record. And when I got the beat from this producer Runaway, I was like, yo, this beat is a vibe. You know what I mean? I was like just got out of like a very depressing situation. And I really was like going with that. I was like, I want to move. I want to feel happy. I want to feel good. And when I heard that, it felt so good. And I just kind of like was in my room. I listened to a lot of beats when I'm cleaning up. I was in my room. The beat was on. I was just vibing out, saying some little things, etc. And my roommate knocked on my door, and he was like, "What's that?" And I was just something I'm working on. And he was doing music at the time, and he was like, "Oh, come in here, lay that down real quick." So we just laid down a reference. And then me and my writing and production partner, Jeremiah, and Tim, we went back to the mountains and we bought all the recording equipment and we just ate, drank, and fellowship for the weekend and really locked in and recorded the song. And I really just want, like, I think music should reflect life, art should imitate life. And there's situations where, like, I know right now, like, I'm committed to my career. Like, I don't know if he was in that Sean Garrett chat the other day. He's like, I'm committed. I'm committed to my career. And I feel like I tell people that all the time, like, especially in Atlanta, like, I'm like, yo, I can't be a good man to you right now because, like, I'm really focused on myself. And, like, that don't mean I don't enjoy you. That don't mean we can't have a good time together. But if you're looking for something serious, I don't want to keep you waiting. You know what I mean? Like, I admitted my flaws in the song. Like, the song is really, like, kind of like a, I put it, it's like fuckboy feel good music. Like, it's a vibe and it's a fun dance song. We listen to the lyrics. Like, I'm telling you, I drink too much. I don't care. And if I don't open up, love to touch. Gotta learn to love. So I like touching. That don't mean I know how to love yet. You know what I mean? And love don't mean you ignore the signs. Just because you're in love, don't ignore what I've already told you. I feel like a lot of times you like, and I hate when people generalize things, but I know, like, in my personal experiences, I really told somebody flat out what it is. Like, this is focused on, this is what I don't want. Now, here's where I fuck up at every time. I want people, if I'm rocking with you, I want you to be part of my life still. You know what I mean? It's like, I introduce you to my friends. You know what I mean? We intermingle. You might meet my family. That does not erase any of the thing I've said.
Exactly.
Because people be like, actions speak louder than words. No, fuck my actions. Listen to my words.
What I said is what I said.
Exactly. So fuck all that. Like, because for me, I don't equate you eat my family as like that makes things serious. My friends eat my family all the time. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't equate you meeting my friends is that it's like I kick it with you. I kick it with my friends. If you're part of my life, you should intermingle with that. But it is kind of selfish on my end to want the girlfriend experience. I wasn't the girlfriend. So, like, I admit, like, I'm flawed. I'm fucked up. But I'm acknowledging, like, I do not want to keep you waiting. Like, there's better dudes out there than me. And actually, there might not be better dudes, but there's dudes is right there, the better dude for you right now.
Right. I feel like that's powerful because right now I'm definitely in a mindset where I'm so focused on what I want to do that I literally have to schedule time to hang out with my friends. So I don't have time to add someone else into that when I'm so tunnel vision. Like I know
For
where I
me,
want to go.
for me right now, dating is like a divestment and a distraction. Like
Mm-hmm.
it takes away time from what I'm doing. It takes away money from what I'm doing. Especially as a guy, dating is expensive. So that's another bill. And the thing about this bill is it don't improve your credit score at all. You paying for hella shit, and your score ain't going up at
It
all.
ain't
You just
moving. It's not
and
beneficial.
then if it ends, your ROI on that is fucked. Ain't no
You get
return
no
on investment,
return.
bitch.
That
So
is so
nah,
true.
no.
Okay, let's talk about you. We're going in order. So
Okay,
of the singles, of the top songs at least.
okay.
So for you, can you tell us kind of the vibe that you did? Clearly you like to take yourself away to the mountains to make the record. So did you take you
Okay.
away?
No, to be honest, this one wasn't. You was so interesting because, um, like once again, in my room, that's how a lot of my songs. I come up with hooks first. I come up with the hook, like I got the hook, I got the concept, etc. So I just knew I wanted to do something with the you. I knew that's all I kept hearing, and I got me so excited. It's all and then that whole part like I had. So I came to Jeremiah, and I was like, "Yo, I want to rock with the song. I don't really got much," but he's like, "Cool, let's do it." So we turned lights off, just like a similar vibe to this, almost exactly the same vibe, and we drank. We make a lot of music while drunk. And
I feel
alcohol
like that you're the most
sponsor.
vulnerable when you're under some sort of influence. So it's
Yeah,
fine.
I love drinking. You know what I mean? Uh, so we're doing a song. And we're punching in like every word. Like we're just like it's dark. I'm sipping and I'm just vibing and singing.
Mm-hmm.
It was a very organic record. And after we wrapped it up, uh, he sent me like a rough mix version. I sent it to my boys, and my homeboy was like, "Yo, this shit is fire." You know what I mean? So he started telling me about like how like he put it on him and his girl sex playlist, and I was like, "What the hell?" I said, "I'm like, one, it's unmixed." So I'm like, "The fuck?" Two, there's like ghetto tags in there, like uh, the beat producer tag is in there. I'm like, oh my god, like it's at one point of the song, it's a chaotic mess. We haven't figured out what we're layering yet,
Right.
so like it just felt good. And I had a different record that was going to drop, but that was the last record I recorded before everything shut down.
Mm-hmm.
So waiting had hit like a boost during the pandemic, and I was like, I need to follow up with something. You know what I mean? Like let's do something.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just listening to records, and I asked Jeremiah, I was like, "Yo, send me that record again." And I had heard it, and I was like, "Yo, this could be something serious, especially since people were like in the house." You know what I mean? Like, I know I'm definitely responsible for like 2 or 3 Corona babies. They're it's it's for people who was in a relationship and cooped up in the house after watching a bunch of shit on Netflix
Mm-hmm.
and chilling. They had nothing else to do but have sex. You know what I
Right.
mean? So that I was like, yo, this is the perfect song for this season right now. Because like it's like 2020 and like 2 cupping seasons. Like we had cupping season
Mm-hmm.
right now because it started because the weather was getting cold, and then cupping season because everything was closed. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I was like, yeah, bet we gotta do this. So what's funny is that the song is not even about sex. Like there's nothing in the song that I mention sex. Also, like I've decided I'm not gonna curse my music. So like there's nothing I don't curse, and I say damn in one of my songs coming up. That's the only cuss word that I have for my
Mm-hmm.
whole project that's coming out next year. So like, um, yeah. So I was like, the song is not about sex, but it's a very sexy, sensual song.
Right.
Like my mom was like, I feel weird listening to this. I'm like, it's not a sex song. Like it's not. But and yeah, and then the artwork, everything was closed, so there was like no photo shoots, no nothing. I had some artwork that photo shoot I did like a while ago, like when I was still trying to figure out what I wanted to do musically, and it was a red backdrop. I was like, I hit the photographer like, yo, could you edit this and change the blue? He was like, yeah. And we threw some shit together. So the release was really organic, but also thrown together at the same time. And it really paid off. And like, it really taught me to like, yo, trust your gut. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
go ask people like, hey, what do you think of this? What do you think of this? What do you think of that song? No. And like when I sent it out to like people that I respected, once it was getting ready to come out, like, yo, it got picked up as one of the R&B songs for SoundCloud. Artists to watch in the curated team, and it got on Twitch Life, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yo, this feels good. And it felt good to, like, I feel like with waiting, everyone wanted me to, like, just stay in that pocket of, like, Afrobeat, dancehall music.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I'm too multidimensional to just do that all the time.
Right.
So I wanted to kind of give a different, completely different vibe. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
To switch it up, I can do both. I didn't get to show off on waiting. Like, I could sing that much. So with you, I was like, I'm about to show these motherfuckers I can sing. You know what I mean? I ain't saying sing, I can sing. And we had a good time. I love the song. I knew it was the one. We had a whole other song I was gonna drop, but I was in quarantine. I was on the boat on the lake one day, and I kind of snuck the song onto the aux while we were on the boat, and everyone was just like,
Yes.
I was like, yeah, that's that shit right there. We dropping that. So it's just a really good response. It's my favorite song to perform. I'm not doing like a lot of shows right now because of Corona, but like even with the virtual shit, like it goes off like that ASCAP performance that I was able to like do like I just was so tapped in, and it just felt so good to do that.
Right. No, the performance was really good. So speaking of ASCAP, how does it feel to have a freaking Quincy Jones award to your name, friend?
It's a blessing. I feel like that was a game-changing thing for me because like it was the first time like I left DC to go to Tennessee for school. So my parents didn't really, all they could see was online. I was doing music stuff, you know what I mean? Right. So this ASCAP flew me to New York, booked me a bomb hotel suite.
Yes, flew down.
Yeah, and the ceremony was at the Lincoln Jazz Center. And it was this beautiful, like completely glass overlooking the city. Like Ashford and Simpson, songwriting duo, Richard Marx, all these people like big, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like respected industry veterans were all there. And it was a time that I could celebrate with my family. And also, I think it was the moment that my parents really were like, okay, this is something serious. You know what I mean?
Right.
I feel like I used to be like, feel like they didn't believe in me. Not because they didn't, you know what I mean? But like, I feel like every parent thinks their kid is talented. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So this was like a thing like, okay, I know we knew he was good, but I think when other people show you, they're like, oh, he's really good.
Right.
It was just a very refreshing. I was able to go to some label meetings that weekend. Like it really felt like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And it was so exciting, and it's good to have. Yeah, it's an incredible feeling, and it's dope to have. I love ASCAP. Everyone tell you like I love it. ASCAP has afforded me so many opportunities. If you ever have a chance, if you're an artist and you're watching, listening to this, or a songwriter, or producer, make sure you tap in with your PRO. I know like sometimes it just seems very general, and like these people aren't real people, but like becoming close with my my ASCAP reps has opened up so many doors and opportunities for me. It's crazy.
I just feel like networking is so big, which is why I love CH, because it's put us in a place where I don't have to leave my house, but I can talk to people that I never imagined. Like you mentioned Sean Garrett. When he was on that call, I said, like I had a whole, like, I'm in my house.
I was like,
I was just like hearing the story about Usher and everything. I was just like,
yeah. See, and I had met Sean Garrett earlier this year. At like he did Brian Michael Cox, a person like who's been supportive of me since I moved to Atlanta. He did this thing behind the beat at the gathering spot, and I was able to meet Sean Garrett first time, and it was so cool. But Sunday night, I got to speak in a very intimate chat at like 3 a.m. with freaking no ID, and I was like, whoa. Like, where else could this happen? You know what I mean? And it sucks because people about to ruin Clubhouse because somebody recorded the 21 Savage conversation last night. And I'm like, see, niggas can't have shit.
I didn't even know that you could record on there.
I just started using the N-word like recently. Yeah.
I am shocked. I be using that shit all the time.
I tweet it, but like I don't really say it as much. But like I think living in Atlanta, like nigga has started like injecting some vocabulary. I don't use it in my music. I got too many white collaborators, too many white fans, friends, etc. And like I don't ever want it to be like I can't be performing and have a white person say it. Cut the whole fucking show. So just to avoid that, I know it's like not my problem, but it puts me in a better space knowing that no one will have to be.
There's no slip ups, right?
Exactly.
So with cursing in general, is that why you don't want to do that, or is it like a personal reason?
Actually,
why?
No. So like I used to cuss a lot in my music. I had a song called Backseat a while ago that like the hook was like backseat whatever that's way I like to fuck. And it was a song I originally wrote for Chris Brown. And when it didn't get picked up, I was just like, I had my publicist, Quinnell. I don't know if you know Quinnell Holder. Shout out to Quinnell Holder.
Yes.
One of DMV's finest. He was like, yo, we're about to run this record up. And so I went back and recorded the song. And I was like, oh my gosh, mama's going to kill me. And when the song came out, it was just a really uncomfortable feeling that like I was like the song picked up on Sirius XM and it was on Vibe magazine, all this stuff. And like I remember being at church and like the pastor was like, yo, you gotta send me the song, congrats. And I was like, so like for me, I like going forward now that I'm making music without cursing in it, you know what I mean? I like that my little cousin listens to my songs. I like that I don't feel disrespectful for older person listens to my song. I don't feel away. Like I feel completely comfortable that I have songs that I can play in any place. And like with you was such a sexy song, you know what I mean? And I didn't have to curse, I didn't have to say pussy, I didn't have to do none of that.
Right.
Because I feel like that doing that sometimes cheapens the moment. I didn't have to do any of that. And it reduces the stress of like being left out of stuff. I don't have to worry about having a clean version of sending the radio. I don't have to worry about getting a clean version for like a sync placement. I don't have to worry about any of that. All the work is minimized because I'm omitting those things. And I'm purposely trying to not, like sometimes that's so easy to say shit. And going forward, who knows, I might start cursing again. But like right now, there's no place. I just want to make songs that everyone can listen to. I think we need more of that.
I think that's beautiful because you're not just thinking of the music just for you. You're thinking in a broader sense. Like there's been songs that I've been listening to now, like as a adult, I guess I'm 23. Am I really an adult? But listening to it now, like I'm listening to songs that I was listening to when I was younger and had no idea what I was singing, child.
Wait, his was, we had no idea. It was creative. Now, granted, nowadays, my favorite song right now is so vulgar. It is straight to the point.
What is it?
Sex little bitch, sex little hoe. Let me walk. Let me talk. Let a young kid come play your throat. Destroy your throat till I make you choke. Bro, baby.
Yeah.
I love that song so much. Like, it's so good.
I can't imagine listening to that as a child, though, and just singing the words.
And like back to me using the N-word, I become my innermost nigga just comes out. It's like it just seeps out of me when that song comes on. Like when they played that shit at 21 birthday party this week, I was just like the Afro wig almost came on because that was like, hey, that's my shit.
We just love how you just slid that in there. Oh, I was just at 21's birthday party, you know, no big deal.
It was lit. It was lit. That's how I say like it was good to get it calmed down for a few months. But Atlanta, it don't sleep. Like they say the cure for corona is here. I'm an asthmatic, so I'm being very like selective. I'm being tested every 2 weeks, and it's a process. But yeah, it's been part of it lit. It was lit.
You just having good times.
I am, and I'm.
Right, so
I feel
let's
like
have an even better time, and let's hear you sing.
Ooh.
This little bitch, this little hoe. Let the way you talk, let the way you walk. Let the young nigga come play your throat. You stroke your throat and I make you choke.
Bro, baby.
Okay. But now it's your time to
Player.
shine. It's your time to shine. We're about to do song association. Are you ready?
Okay, let's
Yes, get it ready. Get it ready.
Also, I've been sober all day today, so I don't drink every day, but because that made it seem like I drink every day. But like because I've recorded, usually I have some kind of libation
Right.
when I'm making music. Okay.
Okay.
Song
Are you
association.
ready?
Ooh,
Are you ready?
ooh, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Should I be nice and be easy for the first word, or do you want a hard?
Give me a eat like a little appetizer, a little hors d'oeuvre.
Okay.
Word.
Okay. I'll be nice.
Set the pace.
So I feel like the easiest word in music. Oh well, the easiest word to me for music is love. So
I knew you were gonna say that.
it's a very easy word.
You know what? Okay, no question. Okay, love. Now, love, because what comes to my head immediately is Chica Sean Garrett, love you, what did you make you want to break up? I told you I'm terrible with lyrics, okay? Terrible lyrics. If I didn't write it, I'd not be
Mario's Love, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
That was fine. That's perfect.
Okay, cool. Okay.
I was really just hoping that you weren't gonna do Music Soul Child, because everybody do Music Soul Child. And I love him, but I'm tired.
Also because I am not I'm a singer and I'm still getting comfortable saying that. But because I'm not like the singer, I never choose those kind of songs. So hopefully you're not disappointed with my song choices in this game.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Give a whole different vibe.
Okay. Because it was like, what I would choose that song. All the songs, R&B songs of love. If I was a girl, I would have broke up with Keisha Cole. Would never knew what I was missing.
When I was a child, I was so irritated by that song. I was so irritated. I was like, why is she doing that with her voice?
That's the song that every girl who thinks she can sing, or who probably can sing, was in your school talent show. I used to think that I wasn't fine enough.
Period.
That I wasn't wide enough.
That's how I know you from the DMV, because all DMV girls be like real animated, real finger.
I can't believe you made. Yeah.
With the little hair roll. I can't believe.
You gotta be Jai-like in love.
Jai-like. Okay. The next word, sorry.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm really feeling this one. And this might be a little hard because I'm already thinking the song, but skin.
No shoes, no skirt, no, all I need is just skin. Rihanna. Hey.
Yes. Okay. See, that was the song I was thinking, or you could have done brown skin. Either one.
Yeah, I definitely would have thought of brown skin. Like I said, the songs like the songs that R&B ass motherfuckers would choose are not gonna be the songs.
You're not gonna do. It's fine. I'm just telling you what I immediately thought, because I was playing this game.
Any other R&B nigga would definitely choose a song like that.
Oh yeah, they would have.
My ass don't think like that.
It's okay.
I've been thinking about the bops.
The bops. That's all. Bops work.
Yeah.
Don't matter. Okay, let's see. Let's sing. Let's do forever. That's the word, forever.
There's that, and then there's cause forever is last too long these days.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not going to even attempt to sing that myself. I'm going to save the embarrassment. We don't want to go out like that. We doing really good.
First of all, Jasmine, if you're watching this, that's
the tweet. Jasmine Sullivan.
Yep. Period.
Yeah.
Yep.
There we go. There it is.
All right. I think I'm going to give you 2 more words.
Okay.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Okay. Make it. Okay. Period. That's all you have to say.
Don't you know you go like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious or no automatopoeia and no crazy shit like that?
I would never. And that's also too easy, because
true. There is a song.
There's a whole song just off that word.
Yeah, this is true.
But okay, photograph. You said go big or go home, so.
No, I don't want to do Rihanna photograph. The thing is, like, I know the songs. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Photograph and James Butler Roy. They did that song. I wanted to use Photograph. I keep thinking of that and Ed Sheeran.
I was thinking Ed Sheeran too.
Here's what's bad. I don't even know how the Ed Sheeran song goes. I just know I see it everywhere.
Yeah. I think there's also a song called Photograph that was on, I forget what the Issa Rae movie was. She's in so many.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's nix that word. Don't put that in there. We can just leave it alone. Because I know the song, like that's like there's cheating. I know the song and the artist. Don't know how it goes. I can't even remember how Photographs go. It's on Radar R.
Yeah, I don't.
My phone up. Hold on,
I
I gotta
don't
pull Photographs
remember.
up. Hold on. Let me see, because I ain't got to go out like this. I know it's a song. Featuring Will I Am. I knew I knew this shit. Hold on. These photographs, all I got, all I got, all I got is photographs. Yeah.
He wanted to prove that he was right, okay?
I knew. I just couldn't. I just knew. Photographs.
It works. It works.
No singing that song.
That's fine. You've been singing all day, so it makes sense.
Thank you. I'm gonna try to see if I can get Jeremiah to let me do a preview of the song for you.
Let's do one more. Why has everybody blown up? Okay, let's do Pray.
I pray you catch me whispering. You catch you once again. I remember she falls into the pool. In the thing, she flips it around.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay because if anyone's
Coach, I don't get on lyrics, but I know the words.
Hey, it's fine. It works because I was gonna say.
Who sings Live on a Prayer?
Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Hold on. I'm gonna find out because what we're not gonna do. Bon Jovi.
Oh, okay. I knew it was like a big white group.
Because I wouldn't have been able to do that if I didn't look it up. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so it worked. It worked. You did great. 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5. Okay, so with everything that you've been doing, and with your recent song "Slow Down," what do you feel like is the next step for you? With the current environment and stuff like that. A lot of artists have been doing, like you said, a lot of virtual things. But is there anything that's coming up that you want to let people know about, or any exclusive stuff?
I'm finishing up my debut EP. It's called Blue. It's dropping in January. So right now I'm using this time of everything being closed to finish recording. We've been cutting some really good songs. Some of my best work. I'm really proud of. What else? We're doing a Slow Down Remixes EP. It's coming to streaming services soon. So I got some of my favorite producers to remix the record. What else? We're working on trying to confirm what the next single is. While like simultaneously, like I'm taking a bunch of meetings, like labels and stuff. So that's been a big chunk of knowing what's in the future, is like what these decisions are. So I just been, to be honest, I've been recording music and enjoying the moment.
And that's all you can do.
Enjoying the moment. I ain't rushing nothing. Like I was talking about like goals the other day. Like somebody write my goals down. And I'm like, to be honest, so many of my goals that would usually be my goals depend on what climate we're in. You know what I mean? And like, I would have loved, like I would have killed at A3C this year. This was my year to like really do well at A3C. And there was no A3C. You know what I mean? So like it's things like that would be a goal. But it's like hard to do. So but there is something that I just launched yesterday. I got this new little content series I'm doing with my boy Jeremiah Griffin. I mentioned Jeremiah Griffin a lot. So y'all just go tap in with him. Okay. Jeremiah Griffin is a fire artist, songwriter, producer, video director. He's like a modern Renaissance man. And I just gotta give him his flowers real quick. He has a song out called Secrets that I wrote on, and it's a nice bop. We're doing this thing right now called The Liquor's Talking. And we just put the first episode up on Instagram, IGTV, so you gotta go check it out. Basically, we make a signature drink inspired by a song that we did. And then while drunk, we talk about the creation of the song. And so yeah, we talk about shit. So yeah, this episode was really interesting, especially because liquor was definitely talking. We made the drink. It's called Slow Down. We clarify some lyrics. We do a lot of stuff. So it's really fun. Next part drops on, I think, tomorrow, And so yeah, it's something fun. I feel like that's been great. You talk about what I've been doing. Creating more content has definitely been something that I like. Content is currency. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's almost more important than music these days. So I'm making sure, especially because like I love Slow Down. It's not moving fast as other records have moved, but I love and I believe in the record. And there's creative ways to push a record without constantly pushing the artwork and saying, listen to my song. Listen to my song. Like that shit gets redundant and played out. And don't nobody want to feel harassed every time they log on with your game album art. So I know that as a listener. So I apply that same rhetoric to when I'm doing things. Like, yo, how do I push the song beyond just here's the artwork in my song? So I've been doing a lot of that. So great filming content, shoots, all kind of stuff. So but yeah, definitely take the Liquor's Talking. It's super cool. People hate that they don't get to see my personality more and stuff. So this has been a great way to showcase, like, I don't know, because people don't realize I'm a very big goofy. I'm a goofy person. Like I have a lot of fun. I talk a lot of shit, obviously, as you heard throughout this interview. But through Instagram, you can't really show that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Through Twitter, you can't really show that. And on Clubhouse, I think it's stage fright. So I only speak on it I've only spoken on it like 3 or 4 times. Every time it goes to me, I be sweating, palms be itching. I'm like, oh my God. And as soon as I finish speaking, I put that mute and be like, that shit is nerve wracking. And I'm not nervous to public speak. I'm not nervous to be on stage, but being on Clubhouse, that shit is weird. I'd be like, I'm having shit to say. I'll keep it on the playground.
With Clubhouse, I was so nervous. I don't know if you were on this particular one because it was for like they have the range, but PJ Morton just happened to slide in at the same time that I was talking, and I was just like,
yeah, I don't know, that kind of stuff. I'm not really. And it's gonna sound like super fucked up, but it also explains like the choices I made in the song association game. I'm not really into like the whole. I love great singers who give me goosebumps like that. But the whole like R&B purist vocalist shit is not my cup of tea. Every time I see that kind of stuff, that's a quick way for me to exit. A quick way for me to exit the room, the conversation. Deuces, I'm good. There's just a lot of ego. And I'm gonna say directly they have the range. It's egotistical, but like the people who subscribe to that stuff are like these purists at a certain standard of what R&B is or what good singing is that really doesn't resonate with me personally. So yeah.
No, I feel that. I definitely feel like because with R&B, I think that there's so much like you can't break the mold, or if people will like tell you that it's not good. And with music, I feel like, especially with hip hop has changed, and people didn't like it at first what the new hip hop sounds like, but they've gotten used to it. With R&B, I feel like there's no way that people want change. They don't want innovation when it comes to their precious R&B.
Well, I think here's the thing I think about R&B is that growing up, like R&B is a Black music genre, okay? Black people, we are not monolithic. There is not one way to be Black. There is not one thing you have to be Black, how to be Black, etc. So, and I say this to say that R&B is Black music. There is not one way that R&B can sound, and like there's R&B for different shit. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I want to hear with a party I want to hear. Back in the day, we had those bops. You know what I mean? No one was like, "This isn't real R&B." You know what I mean? You had
Right.
you had the R&B, the Vivian Green Emotional Roller Coaster. Like, you know what I mean? There's some you know what I mean? You have the R&B that you know you want to clean the house up when it's playing.
Mm-hmm.
You got the R&B that you want to fuck to. You got the R&B that you want to put on as a vibe where you're having a kickback. You know what I mean?
Right.
And all of those are all simultaneously R&B.
R&B. Right.
Now, everyone's so like caught up in themselves. That's the R&B. I'm like, it is. It's just there's different rooms R&B can be in.
Exactly.
Like, I love giving, but I don't want to hear that I'm in the club.
Exactly. Right.
When I'm in the house and in my feelings, I need some good. I need some snow like that. You know what I mean? When I want to dance, like I need some what's that shit called? Little shit the challenge. Go crazy. You know what I mean? I like you need that versatility and that change dynamic. Like, hell no. When I'm cleaning the house, I need some kind of music to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
And when I'm doing the do and we in bed, there's certain stuff I don't want to hear. You know what I mean? You gonna turn that shit off? You got to fuck up the whole mood.
I'd be like, all right, well, this was fun. Ain't shit happened.
Exactly. I'm good. Depressing ass shit. You can really kill me vibe over there. Come from Bluetooth speaker. Not the take the feathers for that. You know what I mean?
Right.
You forget that. There's enough space. There's enough places for these people. The R&B boys are different. R&B girls are different. They don't all have to do the same thing. There's enough space for us all. And I feel like no one tells like white artists or like this isn't real pop music. This isn't real that. Oh, what's going on? No one says that shit.
Right.
Do what you do. Do it well. Drink more water. Mind your business.
Love it. Love it.
It's so easy. When these talks are exhausting. Like R&B is dead. Why you guys think R&B? I'm like, R&B. If you look at the streaming and shit like that, R&B is doing fine. You know what I mean? It's doing better than it's done in many years.
Exactly.
R&B looks like so many things too. Like when I talk about the reason why I didn't want to be an R&B singer originally is because I didn't have the whole heartthrob thing. Like it's niggas out there that don't fit that mantra. Like Khalid. I'm trying to think of some other people. But like people who wouldn't fit Sid. People who wouldn't fit the regular image you would subscribe to an R&B singer as are making it. That shit is beautiful. People with different sizes, different skin tones, different vocal styling are all able to exist. And instead of uplifting that shit, it's like, oh, this ain't real R&B. Real R&B evolves.
Exactly.
It evolves. Content matter evolves. Well, one thing I will say is that I wish we diversified the content more. Like, there's cooler ways that you could say we're having sex. You know what I mean? There's cool ways you can do it. You don't have to do everything. That has to be so in your face.
Right.
Like I love like how you said growing up, the mystery, the mystique. It can be something super sexual and raunchy, but it was written so creatively that you didn't realize. That type of shit is dope to me.
Well, I think you're doing a great job of being a diversified ass artist.
Oh, thank you.
Because your music is not just in like, you can't categorize yourself, if that makes sense.
I appreciate
like
that.
you can't just say, oh, Langston Bleu is this or Langston Bleu is that. You're like, oh, no, this is Langston Bleu. That's it.
Yeah.
And I love when artists are able to do that. And say it again for everybody who didn't hear in the back.
My pronouns are that nigga.
Yes. Okay. So just to wrap everything up, tell people where they can find you.
Just to piggyback on that.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
The club. No. I'm saying the clubhouse works. Just to piggyback. Niggas love piggybacking.
Child, they really do. Just to piggyback.
Yeah, I'm like, nigga, you are a Muslim.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, tell everybody where they can keep up to date with you for any latest music, and when the project drops in January, where can they find you?
You can find me on I just went blank. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Langston. That's Langston, and then Bleu, Bleu, not Blue, Bleu. It'll be fancy, okay? So yeah. Fun fact, named after Langston Hughes. That's where that comes from. So yeah, my favorite color is blue. So that's how it works. And follow me on Spotify, Apple Music, all that good stuff. And look out for some features that come from the boys, some remixes, and my project is gonna be available everywhere in January. So I'm so excited. The next single I think y'all be really pleased. It's not it's a bop, but it's not an up tempo or slow down. It's it's a vibe. I think I'm getting more on my vibey. Show child, I could do like the international song of waiting. We did like the very traditional R&B song. We did the R&B that was with you. We did the R&B bop with slow down. So next up, I want to show a different side of me, and I think that you'll be really pleased to hear what comes out. I think
I'm
people will be
ready.
really into this project. This project with me, it's a love letter to the R&B I grew up on, and not to say that there's no real R&B, because I just said, but like it's for me. I grew up, like I said, even though the attractive heartthrob thing is out the window. Like I do love the Usher records, the Chris Brown, the Omarion, the Mario, Neo. There was certain charisma that these male singers had. So I really want to tap into that and pay homage and tribute to that. So it's really, I'm excited for y'all to hear.
Yes. Well, I'm ready for January. I'm ready.
So are you in DC right now?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm having like a very small social distance gathering, listening party. So I got to make sure I send you invite so you can come to hear the project before it drops.
Yes, let me know. Let me know. Okay, let me do my little spiel so that y'all can follow the Lituation Room, because we always say live it over here for much more episodes. Just if you're lazy and don't want to go to socials or anything, we have a whole website for you, friend. www.thelituationroom.co. Real simple, everything there is. But if you like Instagram, because I understand Instagram is my heart too, The Lituation R Pod. Real simple, real easy, real cute. Over on Twitter, we also do a little thing. It's not as popping, but it's a little thing. The Lituation RMP over there. And, keep up to date, because we have so much more coming your way. Thank you so much, Langston, for being here. I'm super, super, super honored to have you on here. And again, I'm going to say it again. Go stream his music. Go buy his music. Go watch his content. He got a whole IG content series coming out. Like, what are you doing? Like, y'all be begging for new stuff instead of just watching Netflix all day. Just go help somebody. Listen to some music. Y'all.
Listen, I am your neighbor.
I just don't understand. But I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.